How does first-past-the-post impact parliamentary elections? Imagine walking into a voting booth and seeing a long list of candidates. You pick the one you like most, but only the candidate with the most votes in your area wins. That's how the first-past-the-post system works. It's a simple way to decide who gets into parliament. But it has some big effects on how governments are formed and how fair elections really are. In this system, only one candidate wins in each voting district, even if many voters prefer other candidates. So, if 3 candidates run and one gets just a little more votes than the others, they win. The votes for the losing candidates don't help their supporters get more seats. This can leave many voters feeling like their choices don't matter much. Because of this, the system often favors larger parties. Voters tend to pick the candidate most likely to win instead of their true favorite, to avoid wasting their vote. This leads to a political scene dominated by 2 big parties. Smaller parties struggle to win seats because their support is spread out across many districts, making it hard for them to get enough votes in any one place. Another effect is that the person who wins might not have the support of most voters in their district. They can win with less than half the votes if no other candidate gets more than that. This means some meters per second are elected even though most voters preferred someone else. It can seem unfair, especially in close races. On the plus side, first-past-the-post tends to produce clear majorities in Parliament. This makes it easier for governments to pass laws and stay stable. But it can also mean that many voices are left out, especially those of smaller parties or minority groups. Their views might not be represented well in the parliament. From a liberal point of view, which values fair representation and diversity, first-past-the-post has some issues. It can limit the variety of ideas in government and make some voters feel their opinions don't count. Many liberals suggest using proportional voting systems instead, where seats are awarded based on the percentage of votes each party gets. That way, more voices and perspectives can be part of the decision-making process. In the end, first-past-the-post impacts elections by making voting straightforward and creating stable governments. But it can also lead to less fair representation and reduce the diversity of political ideas in Parliament. Knowing how it works helps us understand the strengths and weaknesses of different democratic systems.